Hello, this is Divine Sunshine coming to you with a new reading, new feature, which is I've been listening to a lot of videos, and I said I would like to know, what does the spirit want to tell divine feminines that are dealing with their divine masculines in a remediation or a karmic partnership with a feminine. And so just really trying to understand, what is it that they want us to learn from it? What is its purpose? What is its value in it? And this may not resonate, they told me, for all, but some of you all were on my channel, pretty much our energies is pretty much tapped in the same. So this may I might do another one, but just to see. So let me start ranting and just kind of go. I pre-shuffled and did the cards already laid out because I wanted to kind of kill for time. I didn't want this to be really extremely long video for you all to look at. But I asked about what was the divine feminine energies that we have to work with, especially with us divine feminines, when we have divine masculines that are in a karmic or remediation partnership. What are we supposed to work as far as in our divinity? So I got the card. This is the first one. Black Madonna, Our Lady of the Hermits. I transform pain and suffering into a greater capacity to love. Okay, that's one thing in our divinity we're supposed to learn. Pope Joan, the pontiff of possibilities. The possibilities are limitless because the soul is limitless. Okay. And then I got Teresa Avila, of Our Lady of the Interior Life. I trust the answer I find within me. I know that the presence of love is real. Okay, so that's what we're learning as far as our divinity, our lesson there. And Our Lady of Guadalupe, the Empress of Protection. I am safe and divinely protected. Ooh, pregnant. Ooh, Jesus. Protected. I am held in love at all times. So pregnant with possibilities. I like that way of where this is going to go. So those are her divinities. The cards had pulled out. This is where she's supposed to learn into and grow into her divinity through these lessons. I asked next, what is it that she has to surrender in this relationship with the DM that's involved with a karmic or remediation partner? And it said, learn how to surrender unhealthy relationships. Let go of relationships that don't serve you, including unavailable or toxic people. You deserve to be treasured by others and to be surrounded by positive people. So to me, when I read this, is that pretty much through this relationship, you're going to learn your value, you're going to learn your worth, and you're going to learn what things that you can stand for, what things that you can't. Nails probably. What things you can and what things that you cannot stand for. You'll be going to come stronger within, and you're going to learn how to shift and discern, have the power of discernment of which people are, for you or against you, and really learn how to attract more people that are more positive, or more a part of your soul group in doing this journey of this lesson. Next thing I pulled, I asked was, what was the lesson that she needed to learn in love, which was wedding. This situation involves marriage, so it does involve a serious commitment, because there's no place like home, and you're learning how to time for a nap. So when I read these cards, to me, it lets me know that this involves a serious commitment on the part of you and the divine masculine. You know, also in your lesson in love, and this thing is that you really learning the true value of the feeling of where is home. Home is where I am. Home is where the heart is. Okay, so you really getting a true understanding of what's true north for you. And you're learning also how to, while you're trying to get really truly committed to things, you're learning how to nap, take a rest. You're becoming more smarter, more wiser, more clever. You embodying more intuitiveness, awareness. You're getting past the illusions of things. And so that's what you're learning as far as your lessons in love from the romance angels, they're saying. You're also learning how to express your love more. Go ahead and make the romantic gestures. And I think even with this, I always say this is the awkward thing, where the divine masculine is expressing himself awkward. You're learning to even express, even if they're not. You're really truly learning how to embody unconditional love. And this is helping you to have an exchange of gifts. So you're learning something from him. He's learning something from you in this relationship. And so this exchange of gifts of energy, this learning of unconditional love, becoming more Christ-like, is pretty much is pretty much that. Learning how to just dance through life, dance through situations. She's got a mask on too. So I think it also with this is you learning how to kind of deal with that deceit that you pretty much have sold yourself all through these different lifetimes about yourself as to who you are, who is your femininity as well. I think of the cat, it's something to keep on saying, like 9 lives, which is the understanding 2 and 7 equals to 9. You've probably been through 9 phases and 9 cycles of who you really are, going through this journey. And with each phase, you learn how to dance with it a little better. Part of you has died. Part of you is reborn again. And so that's the exchange of gifts that the divine masculine has given you, is with self-worth, learning your gifts, your talents, and your skills and your abilities in life. Okay. Also with this, as far as in love, you learn to kind of deal with your addictions. This codependency thing is why this is coming along, because addictions are affecting your romantic life. And this would happen with anyone if it was divine masculine or it was just a Joe Smo off the street. If you have codependency issues, this relationship of him being with a not divine, excuse me, apologize, with this karmic or this remediation partner, part of that remediation plan is for you to be able to deal with your codependency issues, things that you're addicted to, food, people, sex, money, whatever, rock and roll, whatever it is, that is it. This has helped you to get a message in the Bible, which means the divine spirit has delivered you several inspirations, several messages, several synchronicities about things in your surroundings, in the air, in your emotions, because there's water there. They're giving you, it's kind of delivered, and you've been paying attention and noticing it coming from unlikely suspects who would think that a stork will bring a message. But you have been able to now open yourself up to find other solutions, ways of how to deal with this, especially when you're dealing with this codependency issue, okay? And then also with this, it has been financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. And you have also through this have had some issues, some of you all financially, dealing with the divine masculine. Either divine masculine had kind of wiped you out, took out your money, took a lot of that issues, money as far as you helping him out financially, or it just really energetically it has dealt with that, because like I said, I've seen in the video one time they were talking about how you tied in, this relationship is tied into your finances, and that, you know, if it's any kind of issues that's going on with the divine masculine, or you're not whole within yourself, and it affects that. And I've told you all that before in previous videos, how money is also a tangible substance of and an instrument of love. It's a symbol for it. It's a tangible thing. And so then if your love is acting not funny, is you as the source of with love, then your money starts to kind of become funny as well. Okay. And so then that's why you got to learn through this this situation that the divine masculine is with either the karmic or your his remediation partner. You've got to learn how to go the distance regardless, find that wholeness within yourself, so that you can be able to get that bomb.com career, or get that your finances, and reap what you sow, and find other ways of how you can make your own source of income, regardless of, because you know that you've got to go the distance. It's a finish line that you've got to cross. Okay. I asked also, what was the things in the divine feminine's life supposed to change by having a divine masculine dealing with a karmic situation or a remediation situation, which would be support. Okay, you got to find support because some of you all is holding hostilities about the situation, and I'm believing that you have to find a new found way of support in that. Let me read it here and just to make sure to see if there are any things that might jump and give me a inspiration for something different. Okay. You received this card because you've been accustomed to doing everything yourself. And now it's time to request and receive help. That's why I say you got to look for other means. And so with that, you saying you being the source of doing this work all by yourself as a divine feminine, and you seeing your divine masculine off with his remediation partner doing her own thing. Some of you all, this kind of brings up hostility. It does. I mean, you got to keep it 100 with yourself. And you're tired of pretty much doing the work by yourself, doing all the inner work, doing all the physical work, and you seeing him off skip to my darling, with the karmic and the remediation partner, and it's bringing a little hostility there. Okay, so it's time to quest and receive help. This is a valuable life lesson that will allow you to grow in every area. So think of it as an investment. I like that. This card indicates that it's time for self-honesty, in which you admit to yourself that there's one or more areas where you'd benefit from getting assistance. This is not the same as telling yourself that you've done something wrong, though. It's just that many parts of life require a team approach with people pulling their strengths to help each other. So to me, again, it hit me while I was reading here again that this is really giving you a key thing about being really self-honest, practicing self-honesty, seeing there is still some areas that in which you still need to heal. And this is why the situation has been brought up with the divine masculine, him with his remediation partner doing his remediation plan there, or as my friends say, he's clearing out the pollution of whatever things that need to be aired out on his end, or the lessons or the karma, as you all say, so those lessons through that, so he can clear that out. And so at the same time, while he's doing that, you're working on some things inwardly too. So this requires for this is what needs to change, is your view of maybe being in a little self-denial and saying that there's nothing wrong with me, or this issue of you being a little hostile because you're doing all the work and you still got some things that you've got to grow and do. And so this is another thing in which needs to change, and that's why this situation was brought on. I asked for what was the life purpose of this situation, a lesson being brought to the divine feminine with the divine masculine being in a remediation partnership. And it said that your life is enhanced by yoga, stretching, and exercising. What I picked up from that is not physically going to yoga class, but you're really stretching your spirit. You're stretching your soul. You're opening up your chakras more. You're stretching those things, expanding yourself spiritually wise, because growing yours, as my spiritual mentor said, you got to tack on your wings a little bit more on your Booker T. And so that is another way. You got to get kind of grounded, and you got to grow these, spread these wings, and sometimes you got to test drive them and see how you can be able to actually, fly with these things. So it's a lot of exercises. So some things, you kind of growing, and you learning through trial and error, and you're learning through your challenges that come along. So those are exercises, practices, things of the divine masculine coming to your life, and then kind of backpedaling, pushing, and those are all exercises. Sometimes life brings you to see how well you have grown, how well you have learned the lesson. And so this is the purpose of this, is just really through these exercises that the divine masculine is bringing, him dealing with his remediation partner, is helping to help you to stretch yourself, become bigger than what you are, like the tribe card that's saying, I'm small and I belong in this tree trunk, and he's a beautiful tall giraffe, and he putting himself in this small one, and his inner self is telling him, a little child is telling him, get out of here, you too big for being in there. And so that's the same thing. So it's helping you to stretch and grow. That is the purpose of this, him being in this divine masculine, is in this remediation, um, partnership, okay, doing his remediation plan. I asked also about the divine feminine and masculine, for the reunited cards, using these whole energies, what's going on with the dynamic of the divine feminine and the divine masculine itself. This right now is just really the word karma, which we don't like, but the karma again is just really just kind of just getting rid of the bad, the things, not bad, it's the negativities that's going on in both partners, to be able to really clearly be able to come, because you know, once you come together, although you still going to have some things to work out, the 80% rule, 20% of it, you know, you still going to work with your partner, I believe that, and 80% of you needs to be cleared out, and much lighter that you're bringing in. You're not bringing in that baggage. Who wants to move in with someone and you say, oh, I'm home, honey, and you're like, okay, fine, come on, we done bought, and you moving in with your divine masculine, and he's like, oh, that's it. You bring some suitcases in, yeah, that's it. Oh, okay, that's beautiful. And then you turn around and say, hold on a second, I got some more stuff. He about to ready to close the door. Say, what you got? And you bringing in about 50 bags of hefty bags of just junk. You know, what you bring this garbage up in here for? You know, this part of my stuff, this part of me. So now you doing Erica Badu's bag lady, all that stuff. And then wondering, he's like, what the hell did I get into? I thought, you know, for me to cut loose this remediation partner, I thought I done got rid of that, which is in the physical, and you still coming in here with all this spiritual crap. You know, so you don't want that you coming or he coming with that stuff. So the karma thing has to be cleared. You got to work on with this here with your divine masculine, the dynamics of your communication, because it could be a lot of miscommunication with you dealing with you being the way you are and not totally whole yet. You're dealing with also your energies, healing that feminine energy within you, getting all your chakras aligned. So you're doing a lot of healing. And if you see my thing that I do for December the 5th, the divine feminine is really going through a place of really healing, you know. And I think that's what the energies with the moon is bringing, and what the Mercury direct or whatever that we are, this is going to be coming out of, professing that I'm professional in knowing that stuff. I just know from what I see on videos. So those things are playing a part too. So she's really, you know, you regurgitating a lot of this stuff, purging up a lot of this stuff that you didn't know, because you know, if you're getting ready for union, you just can't come in there with them 50 bags of a large yard bags and talk about, yes, I'm home, honey, I'm home, and you look like, what the hell did I get into? Okay, I just got rid of my 50 bags, and here you come with your 50 bags. Okay, so now also this is going to help you to become more Christ-like. So you're dealing with the God of unity. Unity not just only with yourself, unity not only with your partner, but unity with the world that's around you as well. Okay, so this is the purpose of this going on as far as in this divine masculine, divine feminine dynamic here too, reunited. And then also it's going to make you able to be a goddess of endurance, divine feminine, how to be able to become grounded, how to open up your heart chakra, how to be grounded in your heart and knowing, how to be able to endure what's going on, the different changes, the knowledge about different things, being able to really truly look at yourself in the mirror, truly call yourself out on your stuff, truly purge and get rid of those things that do not belong. Okay, and so this is what you got to endure the test. You got to endure what's going on and truly be able to look at that man in the mirror or that woman in the mirror and see either a new creature, things have changed, and you become more grounded in things. And so that's why the purpose for I asked about what's going on, what should the divine feminine know about this situation, what does it bring to it, and that's what the Spirit has led me as far as that. So I hope this helps some of you all. This is just my spin on that. Maybe something tells me I might do this at going into the new year to see. But right now, closing out in 2018, this is truly where this relationship is. This is the purpose for the divine masculine and what we should be doing and working with as our divine masculine works with their remediation plan with their remediation partner, or if you like the word karmic partner as well. You know, it's just a different way of looking at it and just trying to heal us and get us straight, because we look so much about what they're doing. I don't see a lot of people or readers trying to tell us, you know, what's his purpose? What are we supposed to be working with? What's supposed to change? While we have partners that are in that situation. So that's my take. So until next time, if you like, please like. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe. And those of you all, any comments, I love the comments. You see, I'll put love, or I'll chime back if I have time. So please, I welcome your comments about as long as it's in a loving way. No bashing of, you know, in a nasty way about the karmic or the remediation partner that your divine masculine is with. We want to try to make sure that what we post down there is pretty much to help healing and not trauma or triggers within the divine feminine as she reads those things. And if you're a divine masculine that's in this type of situation as well, that you're with a karmic or a remediation partner, I welcome your comments as well to kind of give your spin on it as well. So until next time, I say stay uplifted, stay motivated, and stay ascended. Namaste. Namago.